Hey, can I be real with you for a minute? When I was a teenager, I used to believe that by the time I hit 20 years old, life would be all figured out. I thought I'd have a strong body like Mike Tyson, having money, even a house, a serious relationship, kids, all that. But now I'm getting closer to 30 and none of that happened. And maybe you feel that too. Like time is passing and you still not where you thought you'd be. Maybe you look back and think, man, I wasted so much time. And honestly, maybe you did. But here's what I want to tell you right now. That doesn't mean it's over. You still have time. You still have a shot. You can still change your story, man. What if instead of giving up, you gave yourself a second chance? What if you looked in the mirror and said, I'm not done yet? Don't waste your life. We tell ourselves things like, I'll only be respected when I become successful. I'll only be happy when I start making my own money. I will only be happy when people recognize me, when I buy my dream house, when I travel the world. If I told you that everything you have been chasing for the past 18, 20 or even 40 years, fame, money, the love of your life, growing your YouTube channel is right in front of you, would you believe me? Maybe not. You might say, I've lost my mind. But that is the truth, bro. We are burning through our lives, our time, on things that only wear us out and drain us. The pain that comes with growth shouldn't be the issue. The real issue is that you and I are running through this one life without building anything that truly lasts. Our happiness, our emotions, our motivation are becoming more and more controlled by the outside world. Letting external factors dictate your emotions, dictate your drive, and your life is basically handing your destiny over to hell. A society teaches that we need to be admired, to be valuable, and technology has amplified that need with algorithms that feed our addiction to attention. We are wasting way too much time chasing external validation. We are wasting way too much time thinking I will only be happy when I get promoted. I will only be happy when I get married. When I hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Cremildo and I was born and raised in a humble family outside in the countryside, surrounded by poverty. I never met my father. He passed away when I was just a baby. My mother raised me on her own. By the time I was 10, I was already a boy, like taking care of the cattle and working on the farm. I walked to school barefoot, carrying my book in a plastic bag. My lunch was either cassava or corn, like whatever my mother could grow. But school was always secondary because there were chores at home that I had to take care of, to help put food on the table. That made things tough for me in school, both my grades and the way people treated me. I watched my classmates, the ones who had the privilege to study, standing out and winning awards at the end of the year, and that lit a fire inside of me. I realized that if I put in the work at school, I could earn respect, like change my story and give my mom a better life. That's how I started chasing this dream. I spent years grinding through tests, bro, through rejection and small wins, always believing that next step would be the one to turn my life around. I studied hard, night after night, bro, day after day. I was thinking that I would only be happy if I started working and making good money, gaining respect, changing the life of my mom and the people I love. But what happened is that so much time passed and now I'm 24 years old. Nothing has changed. I remain poor, bro, incapable. I feel completely empty. Why are you holding off on truly living your life, bro? Why can't you start living your future right now? What way to chase your dreams when you can already live like they're on the way? Why not dress well and stay clean with what you have instead of waiting to get expensive clothes? Tomorrow isn't promised. So why keep putting off your joy, your peace, your purpose? Why let your happiness hang on things or people you can't even count on? Take a moment and think it through, bro. Life doesn't go down in the future, it unfolds in the present. If you keep putting things off until everything lines up perfectly, you'll never get around to starting. Greatness kicks off with intentional actions, taking care of yourself, staying grateful, showing up consistently, carry yourself with dignity, work in confidence, speak like someone who is already overcoming. Don't live like you are waiting for approval. Live like you are already being called. Everything you need to get started is already within you. It's not about pretending to be someone who you are not, but about owning who you are and who you are becoming, man. Life shows up for those who step up with courage, with faith and purpose. We are valuable simply because we exist. We are valuable because our worth isn't tied to our achievement, but to who we are. We are valuable because we don't need to prove anything to anyone. We were made to grow, evolve, and dream big, but not because those dreams will make us happy. Tell me, how many times have you chased a goal, reached it, felt happy for a minute, maybe 2 minutes, and then moved on to the next goal, feeling that same itch, that same dissatisfaction, that same urge to achieve something more? So when you say that you will only be happy once you reach that goal, you are literally lying to yourself. You are lying to yourself. You are trapped in a prison that keeps you from enjoying the present moment. Matthew 6:34 says, "Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." I wasted so much time before starting this YouTube channel because I was waiting for the best camera. I was waiting for the best microphone. I was waiting for the perfect room to record my videos. I was afraid of people who know me finding out about my channel and making fun of me. I was afraid my channel wouldn't get views, that people wouldn't subscribe, that YouTube wouldn't promote my videos. I spent too much time stacking excuses. But you know what? Enough. Enough waiting for the right moment to live my best moments. Enough waiting for the right moment to be happy. If I don't have a good camera to record my videos, I'll use my phone. If I don't have a studio setup, I'll use nature as my background, bro. Look, if I don't have 1,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, I'll still make every single video my best. No more waiting for a perfect moment, because the perfect moment will never come. The journey is the destination. Not when I hit 10,000 subscribers, not when I reach 1,000,000 subscribers. It's not about making it to the top of the mountain. Though, yeah, it feels great when you do. You can have everything you want right now. You are chasing a feeling of being loved, being accepted, validated, or approved. But man, you can give yourself that feeling right now. What is that one thing you believe will make you feel complete, whole and happy, or at peace? Give it yourself right now. I've seen people who were completely lost, addicted, broke, rejected by society, and a few years later they were living with purpose, helping others, and even becoming millionaires. What changed? They decided not to waste their lives anymore. Sometimes we think opportunities are limited, so we stay stuck, hold on to bad jobs, to toxic relationships, to fear, but that's a lie. That's a lie. The truth is, the world is full of abundance, but you only see it when you stop living like you don't deserve more. You have to believe again. Even if you feel lost, even if your knees are shaking, stand up, say it out loud if you have to. I'm not done. I'm still in the game. Look, I get it. We're all still figuring things out. I'm still figuring things out too. Sometimes I scroll through social media and end up feeling like I'm behind, like everyone else is winning and I'm just surviving. But most of that stuff is fake anyway. Staged smiles, filtered lives. And what really hurts is not that we haven't achieved it all yet. It's feeling like we have failed just because we haven't. But maybe, what if it's okay to still be figuring things out? What if growing up is not about having everything in order, but about showing up anyway, day after day? Even when things don't make sense yet, don't waste your life trying to fit in. Be real. That's your power. The world doesn't need more copies, it needs you. And hey, don't rush this season where you feel lost. It's part of the process. Isaiah 43:19 says, "See, I'm doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Don't you perceive it?" God is working in the background, bro. Even when it feels like nothing is happening. But don't sit around waiting forever either. A lot of people waste years just thinking about their dreams, waiting for the perfect moment, for the perfect version of themselves, the perfect opportunities. But the truth is, you build the dreams by showing up right now. Even if you only have a phone, even if you only have an internet connection, that's enough to start something. Even if you don't feel ready, start small. Start scared, start anywhere. Be just a little delusional, a little crazy one. Believe in what seems impossible. That's what all the greats did. Mr. Beast, KSI, I Show Speed, they all started small, doubted, laughed at, but they kept going. So do 1% less of what holds you back and one more of what moves you forward. Cut 30 minutes of distractions and give that time to yourself, to good habits. Because you cannot build in a week what was meant to be built in a year. But you can build something powerful with daily consistency. Your body, your health. Don't wait to take care of it. Not for looks, but for your future, for your energy, for your focus. Take care of your body now, or it will cost you later. Drink water, move, breathe, sleep well, eat real food. You are doing it because your body carries your dreams. You are living your good old days right now. Don't wait for some perfect future to be happy. Don't miss today chasing for what you think you are missing. Look around, be present, be grateful. What you do with today is what builds tomorrow. I come from a poor family, but I refuse to let poverty write my story. My future and the future of my children depend on the decision I make today. Don't let your roots define your future. You are not the project of your past, you are the project of your purpose. Every time you waste, you are bearing opportunity. If you don't control your habits, they will control your future. You have a dream, then act like it. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, share this video, because every week I drop a new video on the channel. So make sure to subscribe, and I see you in the next one.